Morning everybody, I'm Shannon with American Mining Rights. We're going to shoot a fairly similar video to what we've been doing. John and I have been working in here on one of the claims for a couple weeks now, and anyway, off and on. And we're getting really good gold, and we got really good gold yesterday. Unfortunate part is I left the camera at home, so today we've got it. But I want you to see something right behind me. I hope you can see that. It's a digital gain camera, and it's something that we put in on a lot of our claims and actually our private property, because recently we found evidence of a lot of claim jumpers, and I want to address that for a little bit. So first of all, unless you have permission or you're a member of AMRA, you cannot mine on our claims. It's against the law, and it's a federal mining act. And the way that it works is it's a civil matter, meaning that if John and I are owners of the claim and we find somebody that's not supposed to be mining on here, it's civilly our responsibility to provide the local sheriff with the documentation, the claim paperwork, proving that we're owners and that these people have no right to mine there. Then they can actually be charged with a crime. It's not BLM or USFS or anybody else like that's responsibility. By the way, the USFS law enforcement capacity in this county has been kicked out by Sheriff Benoist by him working with us. And we're working on, I was talking with John this morning, with Tuolumne County as well. It's time that we hold these government agencies accountable for their own actions. And when they get out of control, we push back so hard that's going to knock them on the ground. So join us. Get in this fight. Check us out on AmericanMiningRights.com and get on Facebook and look at us on American Mining Rights. So anyway, we've got quite a walk to get in here. We're going to load up everything and let's go mining.
I was born and raised in California, spent a little time in Hollywood. Folks down there ain't like you and me.
Well, I want to show you guys what we did yesterday, and I'll try to give you a little bit better view here. Is you can see right here, this was all a giant mound of bedrock, and if you look back in the distance there over towards the cooler, all those giant chunks of bedrock, crazy freaking Sasquatch here took that 6-foot bar, busted all those pieces up and got those things knocked out. We've got a little come along with us, and we're using that, basically just strapping to a tree, and then we pull those rocks out of the way, and then we cleaned out all of these cracks. So it looks really good, and we found some decent sized pieces. So we're hoping today, as we push up the bank a little bit, we're going to try to chase one of those cracks, but I'll show you what we got yesterday.
Now we got small towns and farmland, folks who still make a living with their hands. Where I come from, a man is still a man.
Hopefully you guys can see what he's doing here. This is some pretty jagged bedrock, and it's really sharp. And what we're trying to do, squat down a little so you're in the picture there, John, is we're trying to open this up to get a little channel that comes out of this bedrock. The creek flows this way, and this crack that goes this way, it V's down, and it's absolutely ideal for trapping gold. So we're trying to get a little channel here, so when we use our little garden hose, we can wash that gold right down into this little basin right here, and then we can collect the gold. So this guy's a freak when it comes to breaking apart rocks. Never seen anything like it.
Swimming in them truly canals, getting sunburned and just hanging out. Cruising through town on the way back home, just to see if there was anyone around. And we'd go fishing all night long, bullfrog singing from dusk till dawn. Sometimes we just lay back and watch the stars with the radio on. That's
See all the rock behind me here was what we did yesterday when we didn't have the camera. But we came over here this morning. There's a nice big bedrock hump going across here, and we were trying to wash out in behind there and see if there was any gold back in there, and we just don't see it in the box. But looks really good. It's kind of diving off over here. We really undercut it really good with the nozzle, and like I say, we'll see what we got in the box. But good looking spot.
Busy working, trying to survive. It's all I can do just to make it through the Friday night. Off to work and then back home. There's always something that needs to be done, but sometimes I still look up at the stars when I hear my favorite song. And I thank God for small towns and farmland.
Guys, John just handed me this piece of gold here, and it's got a piece of quartz on the end of it, and it's rough as all get out. It almost makes me wonder, right below my foot here, there was a crack that led back behind there, and there was a little, what we call plate quartz, because it was only about that thick. It was just a big plate of quartz, and it makes me wonder if it came off of that. You can see that right here there's another stringer, so we're close to a source, and that's a visible vein of gold. Heck, that piece of gold was that big, so that's interesting. Well, guys, we got to apologize. We ran out of battery as soon as this shot was taken here. We've got a whole bunch of new batteries now, and this isn't going to happen again, so we apologize for that. We did manage to get a good picture of the gold, which you'll see in just a second, but we sure enjoy shooting these videos, and if you've got a video you want us to shoot or you got a question, run out to AmericanMiningRights.com and send us a message. I'm Shannon with American Mining Rights, and that was my buddy John in the video. We'll catch you next time.